Hollywood's perfect couple. Or so we thought. But now, shocking allegations are pulling Ashton into one of the darkest scandals of our time. The Diddy tapes. Whispers of secret parties, disturbing footage, and blackmail are surfacing. And Mila? She may have had enough. Is Ashton just a bystander? Or is there more to the story than anyone imagined? Stay with us, because what you're about to hear could change everything.
Hold up, Ashton Kutcher went from pranking celebrities to potentially being pranked by the feds. Word on the street is that Mila Kunis just said peace out to her marriage after some seriously sketchy Diddy footage allegedly surfaced with her husband front and center. And let's be real, when your name gets tied to freak-off party tapes, that's not exactly the kind of viral moment you want. So, did Mila really bounce because Ashton got caught up in Diddy's mess? Or is this just another Hollywood rumor gone wild? And the videos the feds found are apparently so damaging that celebrities are literally paying to keep them buried. Rumor has it Mila Kunis just packed her bags and jetted, no, I'll be back, just straight up ghosted her man. Word is the couple has broken up. Why? Because whispers say Ashton's name popped up in Diddy's confiscated freak-off party footage. Here's where it gets wild. FBI raids in 2024 nabbed thousands of party reels, tapes allegedly showing Ashton shoulder to shoulder with Diddy.
He seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large-capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims.
And according to Alec Baldwin's brother, yeah, that Baldwin family, there's a straight-up bidding war happening right now with celebrities trying to buy their footage before it leaks to the public. The price keeps going up because if you want your famous client to not be involved, here's what it's going to cost you. And insiders claim some clips feature Ashton looking way too comfy while wild shenanigans went down.
Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher were before Ashton and his Diddy partying became a set. Like, there's a lot of that's government-based going on. You got Ashton Kutcher in love with Mila Kunis on that 70s show. Then they break up for absolutely no reason after he starts hanging out with Diddy. Then he marries Demi Moore, who drained him of all the adrenochrome she can, and apparently he replenished himself by doing inappropriate things with their daughters.
Social media is lighting up, with fans calling Ashton a horrible person for being involved with Diddy. Allegedly, Mila is emotionally exhausted and is bolting to shield their kids from the incoming storm. Speaking of Ashton's comfort level at these parties, and what Ashton said about these parties in 2019 is making people seriously question everything. Back in 2002-2005, Ashton was all about those VIP invites. He and Diddy became ride or die homies after making the band, and Punk'd collided. They hit up Diddy's legendary white parties, turning up with celebs who'd make your jaw drop. The whole thing started when Ashton tried to prank Diddy on Punk'd back in 2003, but Diddy shut that down real quick. Not me, I'm off the table. According to Ashton, that started their conversation and friendship. We became fast friends, had football Sundays at Diddy's crib. By 2005, Demi Moore was by Ashton's side at these bashes. Double trouble, right? Rumor. These weren't your average ragers. According to witnesses and eyewitnesses talking about what went down, drugs, underage acts, and coerced performances were the norm. Survivors like Allie Carter have come forward, recounting deeply disturbing experiences that they describe as traumatizing. For instance, Allie has alleged that these gatherings were marked by rampant drug use, exploitation, and even the involvement of underage individuals.
I was a party favor.
What does that mean?
I was a party favor. I was somebody you could take off the table.
So you're telling me they set children?
I set children on a table.
Like when you go to a birthday party and they have gift bags for everybody that comes that have candy and toys in them,
Yep.
and they set them on the table. So you're telling me at the freak-off parties, they put children on the table instead of gift bags, and then people can do what?
Take you off the table and have sex with you.
Even former assistants of Diddy have also come forward, portraying these parties as reckless, hazardous, and dominated by drugs. Insiders claim Diddy maintained strict control over the events, enforcing secrecy and silence among attendees.
Former assistant to Sean Diddy Combs speaking out in the new interview with new allegations about wild parties and drug use.
We usually had a laundry list of items that included lights, alcohol, marijuana, ketamine, Molly. Those requests started to become more frequent.
Resurfaced video clips are now hinting at how wild these parties were, with many allegedly passing out after these parties.
And that's James from Simeon Mobile Disco. He is an actual DJ's not supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to him. I put him to sleep. Next day, right? You put the drink on his head.
The smoking gun. In 2019, during a Hot Ones interview that's now going viral again, Ashton got all weird and evasive when asked about Diddy's parties. He said, "Diddy party stories, man, that was some weird memory lane thing," and claimed he had a lot I can't tell, bruh.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote if you have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. I can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through Diddy party stories, man. That was like some weird memory lane.
When someone says they can't tell you about parties, that's not exactly the flex you think it is. Social media is going absolutely insane with this clip, and hashtags like #Kutcher is trending everywhere, and this suspicious friend situation, yeah, it's becoming a pattern. And this isn't even Ashton's first controversial friendship this year. Remember the Danny Masterson situation? Because the internet sure does fast forward to 2019. Demi drops her memoir, spilling that Ashton cheated, forced her into threesomes, and sipped her sobriety away. Then there's this creepy footage that surfaces.
Thank you, and I want to say happy birthday to Philip because I love him dearly. He's one of my most favorite people. How long have you been out for? For about 3 weeks, and he's been terrific.
We're gonna get married, by the way. Don't let her husband find out.
I can't wait.
Now let's talk about Danny Masterson trial in 2023. Ashton and Mila penned glowing letters praising a convicted rapist as a role model. They literally called a convicted rapist a role model. The public meltdown was immediate and brutal. Fans absolutely destroyed them online, and rightfully so. The backlash was so intense that both of them had to step down from Thorn, their own anti-child trafficking organization. Let that sink in for a second. They had to quit their own charity because they supported a rapist. Their rep shattered. Now you got Danny Masterson and now the Diddy connection. People are starting to notice a seriously uncomfortable pattern with Ashton's choice in friends. And sources close to the family are suggesting that the Masterson controversy was already putting serious strain on their marriage before any of this Diddy stuff even came to light. Tabloids whispered about hush money, but without social media clout, it stayed buried until now. Now rewind. Ashton and Demi launched Thorn, anti-child exploitation org, PR gold, but was it altruism or a cover-up in that strain? It's starting to show in ways people can actually see. And then people started noticing Mila's behavior was getting really strange. In 2024, Diddy's mansion gets ransacked by the feds. They haul out boxes stamped freak off party recordings. Word is, these tapes are blackmail gold. Power players in compromising positions.
March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large-capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims.
You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is
yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood.
Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal whisper that Diddy filmed guests for leverage.
Sat right here and told y'all there was activity on the darknet. Videos were being distributed and were going to be sold for profit because the diddler needs the money. Did I not say that? Right here.
Those people who was caught at Diddy party did not know that he had 250 tape recorders in that house. That's a big house, but he had 250 tape recorders.
Rumor has it that Ashton appears in multiple clips, laughing as Diddy orchestrates orgies. Federal docs allegedly hint tapes were meant to ensure loyalty. Blackmail in Tinseltown style. As tapes surface online, hashtags like #KutcherCollusion and #Mila on the Run exploded. Hold up, gotta bring Brittany Murphy into this mess. Fans connect dots. Diddy's name popped in murky whispers around her mysterious 2009 death. Now, feds are reopening the case. The tragic story of Brittany Murphy's death has always raised more questions than answers. At first, her passing in 2009 was blamed on pneumonia, anemia, and some over-the-counter meds.
Brittany was found in the bathroom of her Hollywood Hills home. The autopsy revealed Brittany died from a combination of pneumonia, anemia, and drug intoxication from prescription and over-the-counter medications.
Preliminary reports say evidence hints at a cover-up in the original autopsy. Why was Ashton spotted near her apartment doors? Black mold theory debunked, but we still have 100 unanswered questions about her sudden collapse. Many also allegedly claim that Brittany never abused prescription drugs or used illegal drugs, and her husband, Simon, confirmed this in a 2010 interview.
Never saw, in the years that you were with Brittany, ever saw her use illegal drugs?
Absolutely not, and nor did anyone else.
Did she ever abuse prescription drugs?
No.
If that's not chilling enough, rumors claim that Diddy's ex, Kim Porter, expressed the same fear before her sudden passing. And here's the kicker. Both women were allegedly linked to similar poisoning theories. As if that wasn't strange enough, just a few months after Brittany's death, her husband, Simon Monjack, died from the same causes, pneumonia and anemia.
How are you?
That's a complicated question to ask.
Simon came to Access Hollywood to set the record straight about the many rumors surrounding Brittany's death and his background.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about you?
Well, I'm often referred to as a criminal without a criminal record, which is quite funny. I woke up the morning after my wife died.
So here's where the story hits the gas. TMZ allegedly spots Mila flying solo, kids in tow, mansions empty, rolls left in the garage. Allegedly, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis' recent behaviors have sparked breakup rumors. Security logs show Ashton barred from her favorite sushi spot. Rumor he tried to win her back, she slammed the door. Mila's rep issues no comment, fam safety, or personal vendetta. A cryptic IG story. Sometimes self-respect beats loyalty. Real subtle, Mila. So, with all this evidence piling up, what's actually happening behind closed doors? So, after digging deeper, here's what sources are actually revealing, and it's more complicated than you'd think. Multiple Hollywood insiders are now doing serious damage control, claiming the breakup rumors are completely fabricated. A source told People magazine that the speculation is absolutely ridiculous and false. But here's the thing, they would say that, wouldn't they? Other sources are jumping to Ashton's defense, insisting Ashton has no involvement in any of this, and that his connection to Diddy was purely social and business related. They're claiming he only saw Diddy at a handful of social and business events, all documented by the media. Family friends are suggesting that any distance people are seeing is really about shielding their kids from this media chaos, not actual marriage problems. And honestly, that makes sense when you consider they've got a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old who probably don't need to hear about daddy's friends' freak-off parties. Mila definitely felt the pressure at her recent Goodrich movie premiere, where she had to dodge uncomfortable questions about her husband and the whole Diddy situation. Can you imagine trying to promote your movie while reporters are asking about sex trafficking tapes? The craziest part, there are genuine reports that they're considering leaving Hollywood permanently and moving to Europe. They apparently spent the summer there with their kids and even took them to Taylor Swift's Eras tour in London. Sources say Ashton is exasperated about being dragged through the mud because of his past associations and thinks Hollywood is just a cesspool at this point. Is she just shielding Wyatt and Dimitri from a media circus? Or did she catch a tape that made her throat turn to ice? Either way, Ashton's midnight texts ignored. So, what do you think? Is Mila making the smartest move by potentially distancing herself? Or is this all just internet conspiracy theories gone wild? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let me know if you think there's more to this story than we're seeing. I will catch you in the next one.